Welcome back to episode 3 of Unbeaten Arsenal now. And from last episode, we actually lost to West Brom, so we sort of failed the complete unbeaten run of the whole Premier League season, like Arsenal did in 2004. But I'm going to hopefully be able to just keep it as a 1 defeat, well, just one defeat, sorry. And going into the 14th game of the season, we're still top of the league, won 12 games, only lost one. We're playing Southampton now, Ronald Koeman's team. And I think, from memory, we still have a few games left playing with Giroud. Actually, I can't actually remember, so I'm gonna have to go check out part two just to be sure. One sec, guys. After checking on part two, we've still got 3 games left with Giroud. Obviously, I'm doing 5 games of each player that you can actually use for Arsenal. We've got a nice amount of selection. I've used Özil for 5 games, Sanchez for 5 games now. We've got 2 after this game now with Giroud, and then we'll go on to use Chesney. A new addition actually as well. So Southampton using Graziano Pelle, who's had a really good first season under Ronald Koeman. Southampton, obviously they brought in from the Eredivisie, the Italian striker, not confused with Pele, obviously the legend. Obviously, people have been a little bit confused with his name and Pele's name. Obviously, 30 seconds in now, it's still 0-0, and I have gone down 1-0 to Koeman's team, but I managed to go right back in it with 24 seconds left. Wanted to be a little bit careful when trying to get my second goal and hopefully clinch a win. And there you go. I might have to just sit back now and just play it safe, or maybe go for that third goal. We go for that third goal. We're now 3-1 up, and we have a nice 2-goal cushion now over them. And it's actually a good thing I did score because they made it 3-2 there as well. And that is the end of that game. We've now won 13 games of the season. Next we have Stoke, and this will be the 4th game playing with Giroud. Just trying to keep track of it, obviously. Now they're using Peter Crouch by the looks of things. We've actually got a record break on FIFA 15 for the most headed goals ever. So that's a pretty nice little achievement he keep under his belt. He's actually really good in the so I can definitely see why he holds that record. So we're beating Stoke 1-0. Hopefully we can keep 2-0 out, actually. Hopefully we can keep a clean sheet in this game. We've letting in a few goals here and there recently, so it's important that we do keep a clean sheet, and we're now winning 3-0, so it's nice to get another win, and a quite convincing one as well. Hopefully this will be that convincing one I've been wanting for, and we're still unbeaten. Well, we're not unbeaten. I was going to say we still haven't conceded, but I open my mouth and they do sadly score. And they score another as well. It's a bit of a nerve-wracking end, letting in goals left, right and centre recently. Yesterday was the final episode of Cordoba's Dream if you did miss it, so definitely go check that out if you haven't already. It was a nice end, a nice way to send off Cordoba if you did remember watching it. Now going into the final game using Giroud, we are playing Newcastle, managed by John Carver. He actually did really well to stay up, but a little speculation whether he'll still be in charge next year. As obviously they now stayed up, they're probably going to undergo a lot of changes. I think they're using Remy Cabella for this game. I don't count myself lucky. I hate when that happens though. Hits the wall and just flies into you on it. There's nothing you can do. That's a real shame. I'm going to rush him. Doesn't seem too bothered with me rushing at him, and we do make it 1-1. So yet another game with no clean sheet, but hopefully it'll be another game where we pick up a win. I almost win, and that'll be really embarrassing. And it'll probably be quite difficult for me as well to get another goal back. But it's 2-1 now, 20 seconds remaining. We are in front again. We'll be going down 1-0 in a lot of these games, but coming back and winning 3 or 4-1, which is quite convincing. But I'd like to skip a clean sheet as well because the floodgates have been opening a lot recently for us. And despite losing 1 game, I'm still going to continue with this little series. We can see if I failed it, but we're doing well now. We've only lost 1. Hopefully he can stay as only losing 1 game this season. So next play we're going to use for 5 games is Wojciech Chesney. Shame Ospina was in. I do prefer Ospina, but that's the way the game is programmed and everything. And Chesney was obviously picked to be put on here. So Liverpool using Balotelli, obviously the madman in football, and he's actually been confirmed to be staying at Liverpool as well, as the agent did say, despite speculation he was leaving. But this is going to be quite a big game. I shouldn't really be rushing a big team like Liverpool, and I'm going to play it safe from now on. Funny enough, despite using goalkeeper, the shooting's still the same. It doesn't really matter, which is something that maybe could be changed. If you're using a goalkeeper, it's going to be harder for you to score. If you get what I mean, obviously goalkeepers aren't. You're not going to see Chesney try to score a great goal like Aguero would in a match. 20 seconds remaining in this game. We at the moment have conceded, but I won't jinx anything. If I do jinx anything, I probably will concede. But 10 seconds in left in this game, and still we still haven't conceded, and we're doing a pretty good job at the moment. And it looks like finally we have been able to not concede a goal. We're into the 18th game of the season now. We are 10 points clear ahead of Liverpool, and we've got 20 games remaining. So we've actually got through a lot of games in this episode, which is quite nice. Obviously, as once this series is over as well, I'm going to hopefully maybe recreate something else the team done, like I did mention in yesterday's video in the Cordoba's Dream final episode. Now, I think QPR are using Charlie Austin. I think that's the only one they can use. I did actually do a series, obviously. If you do remember, back a few months ago with Charlie Austin, and I did actually win the league convincingly with QPR, which is quite nice. If you do remember that, it'll obviously be on my channel if you really want. If you want to go see what I'm talking about, I decided to do a series on Divardi with QPR. Actually, the first one I actually did. Obviously, now I've done quite a lot recently, and 20 seconds left in this game. Hopefully, this can be another game which we don't concede. Since using Chesney, we actually haven't conceded, which is a little bit ironic, as he is a goalkeeper. A little bit of rumours whether he'll still be at Arsenal next season, because they're looking to sign a few goalkeepers, because Chesney's been a little bit out of form recently, and so we're 9 points clear. We did actually drop 2 points because they did score a late goal, but we're still unbeaten in this episode, which is pretty nice. We've got now West Ham in the 19th game of the season, so let's go away to Big Sam's team. Going into the third game now using Chesney, we are playing West Ham. Hopefully we can pick up 3 points in this game. We did drop 2 points in the last game. I'm very sorry about that. Probably should have muted my game before, muted that before actually in my game. I started recording again, but there you go. That's a fail on my behalf anyway, but when turning up my phone down, they managed to score. So I'm really going to have to get back in it now. So it's 1-1, 28 seconds remaining. Under a little bit of pressure to possibly score again. I'm going to try to. I don't really want to lose another game. And I think we're in a good position now to score against them. And there you go. 50 seconds remaining. We are back in front against West Ham, which I did say Sam Allardyce's boys, but he has left. I think the manager for Besiktas is now going to take over. Slaven Bilic, he didn't actually used to play for West Ham, so a little bit of a connection with him going back there. But we win the game 3-1 against West Ham, and back on the road points-wise anyway by picking up 3 points. 20th game of the season. We are playing Southampton again. This will be the last game of the episode. We've actually just play Southampton again, so we're doing now the second round of fixtures. And this series has gone pretty well, despite that little blip we had against West Brom, which sort of means we fail the series. But I'm going to keep doing it anyway because I'm having a lot of fun playing it. I'm sure you guys are having a lot of fun watching me play it, and especially if you're an Arsenal fan anyway. So we've made a really good start. I think they're using J. Rodriguez. We're playing Southampton in this game. After this, we've got 18 games left, so possibly another 2 episodes. It could be even the same length as Cordoba's Dream, which was 6 episodes. I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head how many episodes this is going to be. But tomorrow, I might even just make another episode for tomorrow as well, for Wednesday. I'm not entirely sure, but we're going to end the episode on a very convincing win against Southampton 5-0. And maybe we can make it 6, and there you go, we can make it 6, and we're going to be keeping a clean sheet, which is really nice. And I said, wait to end the episode, and we managed to just keep a clean sheet. They end actually scored them. But I'd like to thank you all very much for watching part 3 of Unbeaten Arsenal. We are top of the league by 11 points. We've played 20 matches, scored 67 goals, conceded 22, which isn't that bad. We conceded the least in the league. We won 18 games, drew 1, lost 1, obviously, to West Brom, who are down to 16th. But drop a like on this video if you want to see part 4, where we'll be kicking it off against Stoke City at home. We did actually play them in this episode as well, I believe. So thank you very much for watching. Let's see how well we can do with Arsenal. Let's see if we can retain the Premier League title for them and try and recreate some of that great form they did in 2004-2005. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this on my channel. Have a nice rest of your Tuesday. Bye-bye.